Evolution of the spirit of the man. The silence of the ages broke as the Big Bang began. He was the Big Bang, the great expansion of the soul. A violent burst of energy that took a world's control out of the singularity. A new empire was hurled, scattering the atoms of the old and dying world. From the darkness of the chaos, he forged the light of day. A supernova brilliance that would never fade away. Like cosmic inflation, he expanded past the rhyme, withdrawing every border, blurring every ancient line. The Napoleonic code became the physics of the land. Gravity and justice written by a conqueror's hand. He moved with light speed motion, a kinetic golden flash, leaving tons of golden marble to crumble into ash. At the center of the system, he was the burning sun, and every king in Europe was a moon he'd overrun. But even galaxies must bend to the laws of time and space. The winds a rush abroad until he couldn't face. The heat began to dissipate, the energy grew thin as the friction of the frozen plains eroded him within. At Waterloo, the fabric of his destiny was torn. A black hole opened wide for the man the stars had sworn. The gravity of Europe pulled his soaring spirit down from a cosmic king of nations to a man without a crown, staying telling a lonely rock in a vast and silent sea. The final cooling embers of a grand trajectory. The explosion reached its limit, the expansion had to cease, but the echoes of the blast wave wouldn't let the world have peace. For once you change the chemistry of how the planets spin, you can never go back to the void where you began. He was the Big Bang, the great expansion of the soul. A violent burst of energy that took a world's control out of the singularity. A new empire was hurled, scattering the atoms of the old and dying world. From the darkness of the chaos, he forged the light of day. A supernova brilliance that would never fade away. The star is gone dark, the telescope is blind, but look at the foundations that he left for us behind. He's the background radiation, the ripple in the flow, the man who was a universe 200 years ago. A cosmic interruption. The little corporal's Big Bang. In the silent void of the Chaldean night, where the ancient idols stood cold and white, a whisper echoed through the cosmic dust. Your father's house and my shadowed trust. You stepped into the dark with no map in hand, just a promise of a sky and a promised land. Like a massive sphere in the velvet deep, you woke the promises that the ages keep. They say the stars are flawed, but your heart was closer to the architect, the light, the great composer. You became the anchor in a sea of black, moving forward now, never looking back. Oh, Abraham, you're the Jupiter of old, a giant of a spirit with a heart of gold. The gravity of faith that pulls the nations in, where the story of the promise and the grace begin. You're the king of the planets and the spirit of the soul, keeping every wandering moon under your control. From the dust of the earth to the edge of the light, you're the giant of the faith, burning through the night. They mock the old man and his barren wife, but you carry the weight of a future life. Like the great bright spot, a storm that never ends, testing the resolve that a miracle sends. Through the desert sands and the Egyptian heat, with the weight of the world beneath your feet, you absorbed the debris, you took every blow, protecting the seeds that were destined to grow. Then came the mountain, the ultimate test, to get back the sun that you loved the best. The knife was a comet, sharp and cold, but your orbit was steady, your spirit was bold. heart has been shown, and the seeds of your faith were officially sown. Now 70 moons and 1,000 more are orbiting the name that we still adore. You are the shield of the inner rings, the protector of the hope that the gospel brings. From Isaac's laughter to Ishmael's cry, your reach is as wide as the Jovian sky. You're the gas giant, vast and immense, breaking the walls of the human sense. A singularity, one man's, yes, that turned into a universe of blessedness. With a heart of gold, with the gravity of faith that pulls the nations in, where the story of the promise and the grace begin. You're the king of the planets and the script of the soul, keeping everyone reborn under your control. From the dust of the earth to the edge of the light, you're the giant of the faith, burning through the night. Look at the heavens, if you can count the sparks, that's the number of the souls coming out of the dark. Like Jupiter's belt, like a crown in the air, you're the father of the many, the answer to prayer. Vast, heavy with grace, the Jupiter of the human race. Mula sa radyo hanggang sa telebisyon, boses mong bitbit sa bawat henerasyon. Hindi lang basta tawa ang iyong dala, sining ng pagpatawa, tunay na obra maestra. Sa bawat karakter na iyong binuo, salamin ng buhay, tapat at totoo. Oh Michael V, inyo ang ating panahon, ang iyong talino, hindi basta lalaon. Mula sa awit na iyong binago, hanggang sa kwento ng buhay na tago, ikaw ang hari, bituin na nagniningning sa mundong makulay. Ikaw ang aming hiling. Yeah, pakinggan mo ang daloy, sino walang kapantay. Wala kay Miss Simo hanggang kay Tatalino na mahusay, parody man o original, talagang may turo. Kahit sa simpleng skit, katotohanan ng hatid at tugot, direktor, manunulat, boses ng masa, creative genius, walang duda. Ikaw ang pag-asa ng industriyang minsan ay nawawala ng kulay. Salamat sa saya na sa amin ay inalay. Saan man makarating ang iyong mga biro, may aral na lang sa puso ay di diretso. Di ba manaloto o babugang natanyag, ang iyong pangalan kailan may di magdidilim ang sinag. Oh Michael V, inyo ang ating panahon, ang iyong talino, hindi basta lalaon. Mula sa awit na iyong binago, hanggang sa kwento ng buhay na tago, ikaw ang hari, bituin na nagniningning sa mundong makulay. Ikaw ang aming hiling, ang tunay na idolo. freezing void of the high plateau. A spark was struck with cosmic glow. Before the stars, before the light, one man rose to claim the night. Yeah, we started as a whisper, a singularity in the dust. Bound by the laws of survival in the area of trust. A child of the steppe, born with the clock in his hand. The potential energy of 1,000-year command. Like a star collapsing before the great explosion, he gathered the tribes with the violent devotion. No maps to guide him, no limits in sight, just a vacuum of power in the world to ignite. He is the Big Bang, the origin of the roar, expanding the borders from the mountain to the shore. A cosmic expansion that defied every law, redrawing the heavens with the sword and a claw. From a single point to a galaxy of gold, the story of the dawn is the greatest ever told. Unlimited, infinite, spreading through the dark. The universe trembled at the Khan's first spark. His cavalry moved like photons in flight, striking like pulses in the dead of the night. Relativity bends where his banners are raised, leaving the kings of the earth the blinded and dazed. Every city he touched was a planet in his path, caught in the gravity of his tactical wrath. He didn't just conquer, he changed the debris into a system of order for the whole world to see. He is the Big Bang, the origin of the roar, expanding the borders from the mountain to the shore. A cosmic expansion that defied every law, redrawing the heavens with the sword and a claw. From a single point to a galaxy of gold, the story of the Khan is the greatest ever told. Unlimited, infinite, spreading through the dark. The universe trembled at the Khan's first spark. They say the universe is still cooling from its heat. The echoes of the hooves and the rhythm of the beat. He paved the Silk Road, a nebula of trade, where knowledge collided in the light of his blade. Supernova leader, creator of the new, from the ashes of the old, a modern world grew. He's the dark energy, the force we can't explain, the ghost in the DNA, the master of the rain. The sky, a legacy of power that will never truly die. He's the cosmic background, radiation of our past, the structure of empire built forever to last. From the Pacific waves to the Caspian blue, the horizon kept moving as the great Khan grew. He is the Big Bang, the origin of the world, from the mountain to the shore. A cosmic expansion that defied every law, redrawing the heavens with the sword and a claw. From a single point to a galaxy of gold, the story of the Khan is the greatest ever told. Unlimited, infinite, spreading through the dark. The universe trembled at the Khan's first spark. The expansion continues beyond the steppe, beyond the stars. Genghis Khan, the singularity, the beginning. Across the void of the ancient night, a crimson glow appears, a celestial orb of iron and dust, fueling mortal fears. But on the soil of Macedon, the mortal spark was sown with a heart of flint and the spirit of fire. He claimed the golden throne, like Mars that rules the evening sky. With a fierce and steady glare, he gave the scent of victory in toward the horizon, where the sun begins to fade and carve the path through empires with the sharp Hellenic blade. The phalanx moved like gravity, a force no man could break, while cities fell like autumn leaves. And the giants everywhere, he did not seek a quiet life or a crown of hollow gold. He sought the edge of the universe, as the prophecies foretold. Oh, Alexander, the Mars upon the earth, a planetary hunger from the moment of your birth. Red as the sands of Georgia, cold as the mountain peak. The language of the conqueror is the only tongue you speak. Like the fourth world in the heavens, distant and sublime, you orbit in the memories of the endless reach of time. From the Gannicus to Isis, the dust began to rise, reflecting the same crimson hue that colors Martian skies. Darius fled before the storm, a king against the goddess. Roses bloomed in desert sands wherever your sandals trod. You were the pulse of energy, the kinetic soul of war. Rover on a lonely trek to a far and distant shore. The scientists and poets look at Mars and see a dream in the conquered frontier, where the silent craters gleam. And so they look at you, the boy who tamed the wild east. You sat at the head of the table at the world's eternal feast. You did not fear the unknown dark or the vast and empty space. You saw a map of glory in every stranger's face. But even planets have their storms, and stars begin to wane. The fever burned the iron soul, the body felt the strain. At 32 the orb stopped in the halls of Babylon, but the light you cast across the world still carries on and on. A supernova exit, a brief and blinding flare, leaving the scent of sandalwood and incense in the air. Oh, Alexander, the Mars upon the earth, a planetary hunger from the moment of your birth. Red as the sands of Georgia, cold as the mountain peak. The language of the conqueror is the only tongue you speak. Like the fourth world in the heavens, distant and sublime, you orbit in the memories of the endless reach of time. Red King, the undefeated star, in the silence of the cosmos, we see you from afar. Alexander, the Mars of old, your story in the constellations is forever told. Forever told. Forever told.
Lutang sa espasyo sa gitna ng dilim, isang bituing maliit may malalim na lihim. Pinakamalapit sa init sa gitna ng apoy, sa bilis ng pag-iinog kasaysayan ay tuloy. At di Mercury, ikaw ang mensahero sa mundong puyat, ikaw ang unang matino. Tingnan mo ang langit, di mo ba napapansin? May isang munting bilog, mahirap na abutin. Si Pepe to, ang henyo ng kalamba sa liit ng sukat. Mundo'y napangarap, hindi kailangan na laki para maging mabigat. Parang Mercury, purong bakal ng ugat. Mabilis ang isang isip, parang orbit ng mabilis. 22 wika, tatakasay na linis. Isinulat ang noy sa ilalim ng desera. Naging sa Europa o pag-asa ng butas sa sobrang lapit sa araw. Di na takot magpasok, dinala ang liwanag sa bayang naging bilanggo. Isang grasa sa kalawakan, maupit Kahit ang pinakamaliit na planeta ay may sapat na lakas para baguhin ang takbo ng mga bituin. Lutang sa espasyo sa gitna ng dilim, isang bituing maliit, may malalim na lim. Pinakamalapit sa init, sa gitna ng apoy, sa bilis ng pag-iinom, kasaysayan ay tuloy. Tulad ni Mercury, ikaw ang mensahero sa mundong puyat. Ikaw ang unang naging, sa dulo ng orbit, doon kita matatagpuan. Mercury, Jose, paalam.
Tumingala sa langit, kulay pula ang tanawin, gaya ng dugong tumanak sa lupang uhaw sa atin. Hindi ka lang tagatundo ng may itasabi, wag isa ang bitin na sumiklab sa gitna ng puwang. Parang mas matigas, tuyo at puno ng galit, ngunit sa ilalim ng balat may apoy na mapanakit. Ikaw ang darako sa gitna ng mga lilusado, walang titulong dala pero ang tapang ay planado. Bawat takbang mo sa lupa may bigat ng gravidad, binabago ang ikot ng mundo, di kailangan ng edad. Mula sa pagtitinda ng baston hanggang sa dulo ng talim, ikaw ang kulaliwanag sa gitna ng gabing madilim. Selula ay pinunit, parang asteroid na sumabog, lumanit ang balanse, ang Espanya ay nahulog. Na storm ng revolusyon, hindi na maapula, ang boses mo baos sa hangin ay bumubula. Sabi nila inyo, sabi mo ay anak ng bayan, lumipad ka ng mataas, di ka kayang makulong ng tulungan. Bitbit ang walong sinag, parang orbit ng mga planeta. Ikaw ang sentro ng lakas ang apoy sa bawat kanta. Kahit walang teleskopyo, ang bakas mo ay kitang-kita sa bawat sugat ng kasaysayan. Ikaw ang tinta at pirma, spacebound. Parang planetang nag-iisa sa orbit ng himagsikan. Ikaw ang nag-isa, layo ng narating mula sa kalsada ng Lascaraga hanggang sa kapilugan ng buwan. Pangalan mo'y pinalot ng kaba. Supremo, parang masagili, sa gitna ng kawalan, ikaw ang aming bituin. Kahit na malamig ang takot ng mundo sa'yo, ang alam ng pag-ibig sa bayan di maglalaho. Red planet, red flag, isang kulay sa dulo ng universo. Ang alam mo'y buhay, pero ang Mars ay malungkot, malayo sa mga kapatid. Sa gitna ng politika, litig mo ang kapatid. Traidor ang tadhana sa marmundon, kahit tinapon parang rover na walan ng signal at naiwan sa kahapon. Pinaril sa bundok, naging alikabok sa hangin, pero ang araw noksid ng dugo mo. Nasa lupa pa rin natin, sabi nila'y talunan na hindi naging presidente, pero ikaw ang nag-isang haring di kailangan ng corona. Lente, mas malayo ang narating ng iyong diwa kaysa sa bala. Lumabas ka sa atmosfera, naging alamat ng hintala. Malamig ba sa bundok? Malamig ba sa kalawakan? Walang oxygen ng hustisya sa mundo, pinabayaan, pero bawat paghinga namin utang sa iyong pagsigaw. Ang init ng Mars sa dibdib namin naglalayaw.
Supremo, parang masarili, sa gitna ng kawalan, ikaw ang aming bituin. Kahit na malamig ang trato ng mundo sa'yo, ang alam ng pag-ibig sa bayan di maglalaho. Red flag, isang kulay sa dulo ng universo. Ang alam ng Supremo, parang masarili, sa gitna ng kawalan, ikaw ang aming bituin. Kahit na malamig ang trato ng mundo sa'yo, ang alam ng pag-ibig sa bayan di maglalaho. Red flag, isang kulay
kawalan, ika'y nakatayo. Isang higante, madalang sariling bagyo. Walang matigas na lupang matapakan. Bawang alabok at hangin dumaan. Ilang kamao ang kailangang umaan. Ilang sugat ang kailangang takpan bago ang katahimikan ay matagpuan. Sa gitna ng gulo ng iyong kapalaran. Ang iyong balat ay guhit ng panahon. Parang mga ulap na hindi makaahon. May mga latay na tila mga sisig. Ngunit sa loob ika'y nahihimbing. Ang bawat suntong ay isang meteorong ligaw na sa iyong grabidad ay tila nalunod at pumanaw. Ika'y sementeryo ng mga pangarap ng iba, habang ang sarili mong liwanag ay unti-unting nawawala. Oh, Jupiter ng ring na may guhit na ulan. Pasan mo ang bigat ng isang libong dala. Kay laki mo sa paligid ng mundo. Ngunit sa loob may bagyong di humihinto. Alam lang sikat malayo ang tingin. Isang haring binalot ng sariling hangin. Malungkot siyang nagwanan sa'yo, nakatitig. Saksi sa bawat pawis at bawat tinig. Binabantayan ang bawat mong galaw. Sa dilim ng kalawakan, ika'y nag-iisang ilaw. Ngunit ang grabidad mo ay may dalang patig. Lahat ng lumalapit sa dulo ay nag-iipig. Sino ang iyayakap sa isang higante kung ang bawat hawak ay tila isang pasakit? Umiinom sa paligid ng isang mundag na gawalon. Pagod na ang mundo, iyong paksan. Kaibigan ko, hihintuin pa ang hangin, walang hanggan. Sa dulo ng laban, sino ang matitira? Ikaw lang at ang espasyo, walang kasing laya.
Tila ba hiningal? Money, Jupiter. Ang great red spot ay sugat na di naghilom sa kawalan. Ika'y lalamunin